Morning guys, how's it going? Very windy, stormy day here in Leeds. So we had a storm Cara, and then we had Storm Dennis last weekend, and it seems like we're still in the aftermath of Storm Dennis right now, but all is good. Just on the way to the gym now, working towards my cutting goal of 10% body fat. Started the cut 2 weeks ago now at 79 kg. Currently measured this morning 74.4 kg, so 2 weeks and I've lost 5 kilograms, so it's going pretty well. Just going with the diet. I did have a bit of a wobble with the diet last weekend because I was in Edinburgh seeing my friends, and that was a bit of a drinking one on the Guinness. You know, it's not the most calorie friendly, although it's not as harmful as people may think compared to relative to other beers. I mean it is harmful, as in the calorie content is quite high, but the same across all beers. Guinness isn't anywhere like skyrocketing above any, like things like Coors Light. It's only 5 calories more than Coors Light, so per pint, or per pint, or per half pint, I think. So whatever. So yeah, that's going well. I've been the main principle that's behind my diet is the calories. Not really following any diet, as in no carbs or high fat, high protein, low carbs, or stuff like that. Quite a varied diet. The principle behind it is purely the calories that I'm going for. It's quite healthy, quite varied. Yeah, I do eat some shit now and again, but hey, like, if you're only wrong 20% of the time, but you're right 80% of the time, you're going to be reaching that goal, aren't you? And it's paying off. So mainly I do try to cut the carbs out quite low, but that's purely because they're high in calories. But like the other night, I went out for a meal with my girlfriend and went to Pizza Express. I had a pizza, but because I knew that meal was coming up, I had a pizza and some olives, dough balls, and like half dough balls, because we shared the dough balls between each other. And what else did I have? Oh yeah, some polenta chips. So that was a hefty meal, and I was doing some calculations, and the rough estimate of the calories of that meal I had was 1,300 calories for that one meal. Okay, so that sounds like crazy. How the hell are you having a 1,300 calorie meal when you're meant to be dieting? Okay, so the reason that I could have that meal was because I hadn't eaten more than 300 calories before that in the day. So my BMR at the minute is 1900, so I knew that I could eat 1900 calories in the day, and anything above that would be putting on weight. So I had 300 calories in the day before because I had a salad beforehand within that day. So I was working, only drank water, had a salad. I also walked to the subway and back, and that probably burnt about 70 calories, 80 calories. So I knew I was in a pretty low, I was in a huge deficit. I knew that for the day. So I knew that I could allow myself to eat this big meal of 1,300 calories. And yeah, so it's things like that where you got to be creative. If you know that you're going out for a meal in the day, just restrict calories quite a lot during the day beforehand, so you know you've got that leeway of if you want to like just not be unsociable, or if you want to enjoy the meal and get what you really want to get. And yeah, that's a little trick that works well for me. So that's the kind of things that I've been doing, and it's been paying off. So as I said, I've lost, like, in 2 weeks, 5 kilograms now. Off to the gym again to do some cardio, do some strength training, varying up with my training at the minute. So when I was bulking, I was gymming quite heavily. Every other day I was doing heavy sessions, trying to go up by about 1 kilogram each time, or so I was PBing each session on the main lifts. So the main lifts was it would go chest day and chest and shoulders, and then back and like rear shoulders. And the heavy lifts on the chest I'd try and increase, so that would be incline or bench or shoulder press. And then the ones on back I'd try and increase the deadlifts per session. So after a while of doing this, your max rep for 5 rep max that you can do can go quite high. So I'd do 5 reps max, and then 6 reps max, and then 8 reps max, and then I'd do a warm up, and then also do after I've done that I'd do like a lighter weight for reps for like 10 reps or something. So I'd go 5 reps, 6 reps, 8 reps, and 10 reps. Before all of that would be a warm up. That would be my heavy session, heavy lifting. I'd do that for the heavy lifts, which will be the first 2 exercises, and then the final 2 exercises would be a lighter, more repetition work. So on the chest days, I'd go heavy incline, heavy shoulder press, light lat raises, light triceps, and then I'll do some abs after. And on the back days, it'll be heavy deadlifts, heavy weighted pull-ups, light rear lat raises. I'd do some transverse swings as well every now and again, and I'd do biceps after that, the light biceps as well. So that's what I'd be doing when I was bulking. But now on the cutting, I am switching up completely. So I'm not constantly in the gym. I am doing different things now. So I do the Krav Maga on Tuesdays, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Wednesdays. I'll be in the gym doing cardio / light weights. Sometimes I'll do that same heavyweight session as well. I won't be able to lift as much as I can, but I'd make sure I get the reps in like crazy. I'd just get the reps. It's all about the reps. So that's what I'm about to do now, because I did to the gym last night, did a 3k on the treadmill, then I did some incline, which I just did so many reps for, just going up like a hill. So what that means is I'd start on a low weight and then get heavier and then come back down again, and then the reps would start high, you get lower, then go back up again. So the amount of reps I was doing for that exercise was probably about like 60 or something, 70, I don't know, something quite high. Doing the same again today for back, going in, we'll do 3k on the treadmill, and then we'll do some deads, we'll do some deads, and then weighted pull-ups for reps, and then I'll do the rear delts, do biceps, all for reps, and some abs at the end with some stretching. So that's how stuff's going towards my health goals right now, so it's pretty positive. Financial goals, I've been, because I've reached my crypto goals now of the ones that I want, I also want to try and reach out to other things like Ripple. I've heard good things about that. However, I've not researched into it myself, and I know that it's centralized and the big banks want a piece of it. And because of my conspiratorial self, huge conspiracy theorist, that's a big red flag for me there. I do not want just to switch the fiat system over to a crypto that the feds control as well. So what is the point in that? There's no point, there's no self-sovereignty of your own money. It'll just be the same old. Then they can control you even more because it's electronic. So your electronic device, look at these limitations on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube getting kicked off the platform. Imagine being kicked off your wallet, your Ripple wallet, for doing something that the government things that I think about, the philosophical reasons behind crypto. And yeah, I'm into investing for setting up a good portfolio financially, but I also philosophically I've struggled to invest in anything that I don't believe in fully, or I believe is trying to take humans into the wrong future, into a controlled, autonomous, autocratic future. I can't invest in that. I can invest in things that I believe in. So that's why Ripple and Bitcoin, Ether are things that I like. There's Monero as well. So, but this week I've been looking into stocks. So found a new exciting place to invest my money, and I think the potential is hugely there as well, because all you gotta do is just use a bit of common sense, and as long as you're not a flat earther, you'll believe that these stocks probably will end up doing really well. And I'm not mocking flat earthers as well, because each to their own. I believe in some wacky stuff myself, so I cannot judge anyone for wanting to question the narrative, especially when there's some legit kind of things that make you question, like, why that is very away from it. I was like, this is quite exciting, which is psychopathic. So yeah, that was one of the things that I've noticed I've been influenced by reading, is the dreams that I've been having are all kind of more vivid. I don't know whether it's because I'm reading before I go to bed, and it's just warming up my brain to be able to produce the REM sleep that is higher brain wave frequencies and stuff. That's all chat, by the way. I have no clue. I am reading about that at the minute, so I'm trying to come up with my own theory as to why I'm dreaming more intensely. Also, I'm taking the omega-3 cod liver oil, high maximum strength, 7 C's, 1 teaspoon before I go to bed every night, and I've noticed that's giving me wacky dreams as well. So it could be a combination of the two, but I'm liking it because it must be a sign that my brain's doing well. It must be the sign that my brain's progressing. Must be a sign that my brain is encoding memories and just doing what it's supposed to do. And I feel a lot more creative recently as well. One weird thing that I had the other day was, this sounds crazy, but I was listening to this song, and I don't know whether this is a benefit of omega-3 or training your brain or sleeping more or just getting your brain back to normal, but I feel like I'm unlocking parts of my brain that I've just lost, that I used to have when I was a kid. Do you know that things when you're a kid and you could just remember stuff or create stuff and things like that along those lines? And I was listening to this song and I could see the song in shapes in my brain, and I was like, what is going on here? So I went back and I was using these shapes and I tried creating some music on my on Logic Pro X that I bought when I used to be a DJ, and it's just fun, just thinking of sounds of shapes and stuff. And this is a tangent that I don't know how I've got to, but it's just the progression of your brain. When you start to really train your brain, you can really see differences in just how the way you think, the way you feel. And this might sound like bullshit if you've never tried it, but honestly, when I wake up in the morning now, I feel like 10 men, and I feel like I've got so much energy and I can conquer the world and stuff. And even now when it gets night, I've had a full day at work, I can go to the gym, feel great, and my sleep circadian rhythm is turning back at a normal time. So turning back to, instead of either feeling sleepy at 6 o'clock and then waking up again at like 10 o'clock, not being able to sleep, I'll start to feel sleepy now at about 9:30, 10, but the whole day I'll feel energized, and it's great. It's just good. I think if you just learn to progress yourself, these things, these benefits that you wouldn't have thought of just come naturally, and it comes surprising. There's no way someone can write down all the pros and cons and benefits of trying to just improve your life in every way possible and setting goals, because there's things that people won't even realize are byproducts of trying to go for goals and trying to live a healthy life and trying to optimize the brain. There's just things that people won't even think about, and you just take for granted after a while, because you get used to feeling good and it's good. I've got an idea of some videos to do that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some videos of which supplements I take to feel great, and my lifestyle routine, and how I go through the day every day. Do the same things in the morning. I'm thinking of doing how-to videos, so how to get certain stocks, how to sign up to be eligible to get stocks. So for example, I'm in the UK, I've got to sign up to, I've got to do some forms, so I'm basically allowed to buy stocks in the USA, for example, for tax reasons, etc, etc. And also I'm thinking of how to buy cryptos. IOTA, for example, it's really hard to buy right now. There's not many people doing the IOTA thing, so that's something that I'm interested in going to do, and probably will come up with. Just need to figure out how to screen capture for one, and how to put my voice over that, and then should be good. Should be seeing more videos, how-to videos from me coming up in the future. Anyway, that's enough for me today. About to head into the gym, have a good session, and I will catch you on the flip side. Catch you later.